guys. Let's finish these guys off. There you go. What kind of paper do I use? I use Strathmore Bristol boards, my friend. Strathmore Bristol boards. That's my favorite paper. Like I've been, you guys know, I've been a comic book artist for the longest time. Or, you know, like I worked professionally in comics for 6 years, but then I've been off and on comics for the past 20 years. And in comic books, you only use Bristol board. That's what we use. So that's common. But again, guys, you don't need fancy stuff to draw, to learn how to draw, right? Just any sort of paper and any sort of writing utensil, right? That's all you really need. And once you get the skill down, then you could go ahead and try to get some more fancier equipment afterwards. But the actual skill to draw, it's not dependent on the material. It really isn't. What's it called? This stuff doesn't change the way your mind thinks, you know. So. And a lot of you know that. A lot of you know that already. So I don't need to tell you. Oh, I did this middle part wrong. Whatever. Whatever. And the eraser, I don't know. It's a cheap one. I just got it off out of Staples. So. Oh, right on, for sure, Mr. Akbar. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think the same way. Oh. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Let's see here. What was my favorite scene in the show? Oh, the Luke scene. Come on, that's no brainer there. No brainer. You know, if you want a close second, of course, when like almost the same time, like Mando saying goodbye. Very, very emotional scene. But yeah, seeing Luke doing what I've been wanting him to do ever since they started all this stuff. It's definitely my favorite. That's definitely my favorite. How about you guys? What was your favorite scene? What was your favorite scene in the entire show? Guys, what was your favorite scene? Entire season. see. You know which other scene I liked? I liked Boba Fett when he came back and fought off those stormtroopers when he went all John Wick, as we call it. Everyone was calling it the John Wick scene. I love that scene. I loved. Oh, there, Caden had the same one. We just talked about the same thing. There you go. Even Fennec jumping off the cliff and shooting, very, very Robert Rodriguez, very, very Robert Rodriguez style. There, I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see here. Let's see here. Crate Dragon Explosion. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. New York had my favorite, Luke and the droids, by all means. Well, the Crate Dragon Explosion, that was pretty sick. That was definitely sick. Like, I think I heard someone explain it, like playing with my toys again. Let's see here. With the scene where Mandalorian flew out of the mouth of the big monster, right? With the lightning around him. Yep, for sure. That's the Crate Dragon explosion. Pretty sick scene. Some great moments. The Mandalorian for sure. So let me ask you guys. I'll turn that question on to you. Somebody asked me earlier, what are you most looking forward to Star Wars going forward? Any of the new series that they announced really catch your eye? Again, mine. And thank you. I forgot who it was who reminded me. It's definitely Obi-Wan. That is my most favorite, second favorite, whatever Taika Waititi has lined up. I'm excited for that. Rogue Squadron, definitely excited for that. One answer? Cheer. Slow down. Grandma. It's Grandma. Okay, go talk with Mama. Go talk with Grandma. Quickly, answer it. There you go. So, Bad Batch series, yeah, for sure. It's my mom's calling. Looking for the Cassian Andor series. Yes, you're the first person who said that. Now, those series are always interesting because you know how it ends. You know how it's going to end. The question is, how do they get there? That's always a fun thing about those type of series. It's like, you know how it's going to end. How would they get there? It's kind of like the prequels. It's kind of like the prequels in that sense, right? Where you know how it's going to end. You heard the things that's supposed to happen, right? Now, how do they get there? You know what the most disappointing version of that was, though? And out of all the Star Wars prequels and all that, but out of every movie, which one was the most disappointing for me? It was Captain Marvel. The way Nick Fury got his eye patch. That was kind of dumb. I will admit that. Yeah, couldn't they have come up with a cooler thing? They could have. You know, and you know, now if you look at a big picture, like it was an alien, a very vicious alien that did that to him. But, you know, but still, you know, I mean, but still, come on, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the camera went out, right? Thank you, guys. Thank you for letting me know. That means the battery went out. 1 second. Right? Now, technically, it is one of the most vicious aliens in the galaxy. Technically. But it's a cat. You know? It's a cat. It's a cat, right? So, I dropped my pen. Just give it a second. Apologies, guys. My battery just went out. So, just 1 second. There you go. There we go. All right. So, let's get going on this one, guys. Oh. Oh. Can I just say, sweetie, come here. Let me just say hi quickly. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Hi, did you know that Baby Yoda's real name is Grogu? I do, Lee, I do. Yep, this is full spoilers, my friends, so we watched the whole series. For sure. Alright, so. Let's see here. What's up, Vahan? Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. You're gonna hunt for Baby Yoda. Poor Baby Yoda. Talk about Baby Yoda. Tell them. Tell them, Baby Yoda. Yes? Okay, thank you. How are we doing for time, by the way? We're okay. Oh, he's choking you. He's choking you, guys. He's choking you. There you go. How does a person get a job in Marvel? When you say in Marvel, because Marvel's a big thing, are you referring to the comic books? Or are you referring to movies? Or are you referring to concept art? Like, there's so many different avenues in terms of getting a job in Marvel. So it all depends. So what do you want to be? Do you want to be a concept artist? Do you want to be a comic book artist? Do you want to be a marketing artist? So like do movie posters and stuff? Like what would you like to do? But I will say, no matter what job you want, whether that be concept art or comic book art or whatever you want to do, you need to prove that you could do the job, right? So definitely. Definitely, that's one thing you need to do, Michael. Movie poster, comic artist, maybe VFX. Okay, so now remember, guys, Marvel, no matter what, Marvel is like the holy grail of companies to work for. Okay, Marvel Disney is they're top notch, right? Top notch. One of the top, if not the top comic book company. It's the hottest concept art job out there. Everybody wants to be a concept artist for Marvel. Everybody and their mother wants to be a concept artist for Marvel. So that shows you what kind of artists that both Andy and Anthony are, to be able to secure that kind of a job. That is a really high position job. Whether you want to be in comics, you got to prove that you could do that job. Yeah, my suggestion would be to start out small and start to work your way up. Start with the lower companies first, okay? So when it comes to movie posters, you got to prove you can do movie posters, and they're more apt to hire you. Like what happened to me, that rarely happens, where they get a guy with no marketing experience and use it just because I did something very cool. That's actually very rare. That's very rare to happen, okay? The best way to do it is to prove you could do the job. So if you want to be a movie poster artist, you got to make movie posters. Okay, make movie posters and get them to like it. Prove you could do that. And then not only that, you got to try to get some professional work done somehow. So whether that be with a lower level movie first, so maybe you have like a local production and you can make some movie posters for them, right? Or, anything, like make movie posters for anything. But the more professional your work you have, the more it shows that you could actually do the job. So you need experience showing that you could do the job they want you to do at the same time. So when I got the Infinity War job, that was just plain out of me doing this for free on my YouTube channel. And then how I got the Star Wars job is because of the job. I impressed them with my Infinity War job. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. They were very happy with what I did there, and they wanted to do more. What courses should I take for visual effects? You can take my course. There's lots of visual effects courses. Take a VFX course, my friend. There's plenty of schools out there, depending on where you are in the world. I actually teach at a course at Sheridan College here in Toronto. It's a 2-year visual effects course, and then right when you're done, you get to, if you're good enough, you're already working in the industry. You already are. And of course, you got to build yourself up to go work for the big leagues. Now, there is no Marvel visual effects, but there's ILM, of course. There's there's so many different houses, right? But again, nobody starts off at ILM. Nobody gets their first job at ILM or at Lucasfilm. They have to work their way up, right? So that's what happens. So yeah, just do your research, see what's around you, because again, with all these places, it's not about what school you go to. It's your portfolio at the end of the day. It's your portfolio at the end of the day. So school definitely does help. It definitely does help. Can you learn this stuff on your own? You absolutely can. I had a friend when I was working on Stargate. I got a buddy of mine. He was a construction worker, and he just did tutorials at nighttime. That's how he learned. And now he's at Sony, I believe. He's a big effects guy at Sony right now. But that's how he got his start. So barely have a Canadian accent. There you go. I'll take that as a compliment there, Michael. Thank you very much. There you go. So yeah, just look it up. Whatever is close by to you, VFX. Then there's different areas of VFX. But most likely there's like environment artist. There's no more matte painters anymore, unfortunately. Like that was my job, matte painting. That job's not there anymore. But layout artists, compositors. Compositors is probably the most likely way to get a job. Every VFX company needs a good compositor. Everyone. So. 3D modeler. There's lots of different jobs, So there you go. Marvel seems to hire Weta. Yep, Weta does a lot of stuff. Definitely does a lot of stuff. They're in New Zealand, so there's no COVID there. Kudos to New Zealand, man. They beat this stuff. They did, yeah. Kudos to New Zealand. So depending on where you are, maybe if you could even tell me where you are in the world, I could point you to a company that's close by to you, you know. But again, guys, everyone wants to get to the big fish right away. They want to work for Marvel DC right away when they don't realize that, you know, you're going to have to work up. So if you want to be a concept artist, you're not going to start at Marvel. It's very rare that happens. You're not going to start at Marvel. Most likely you're going to start on some smaller video game company or a smaller movie, doing stuff for that, and you build yourself up. That's the way it works. That's definitely the way it works. So there you go. Let's see here. Thank you, Rory. I appreciate that. When this is done, we gotta tweet a link to Jon Favreau for sure. Please do, buddy. And good to see you here, my friend. Buddy Buck's here. Please do, guys. Please do. And hopefully you guys will like the video I put together. It's gonna be fun. I was actually watching. We did some edits already, and it's actually pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I really hope you guys like the video we do. Look, guys, he's eating the soup. He's eating the soup. Is that Jazza? No comment. See, Jazza's a Mandalorian. There you go. I didn't know Jazza was Mandalorian. I'm in London. Is there any near me? Yeah, well, yeah. ILM's in London. MPC. There's a company called MPC in London. There's actually a lot. London is a big hotbed for visual effects. So there's multiple companies in London. Digital Domain is in London. Well, digital, like a lot of these companies, they have offices all over the place. But the reason why London's a hotbed is because they film a lot of stuff in those places. So you'll see a lot of the times places where they film, there's a lot of visual effects company there. So for example, Toronto, they do a lot of filming in Toronto. So of course, a lot of local studios will get to work on those movies. Of course, LA, of course, places like Vancouver in Canada. London is a big one. Definitely London is a huge one. So yeah, definitely lots in London. Lots in London. India, there's so many houses in India. In terms of because a lot of what a lot of these companies do is they outsource to India, because, like it or not, it is cheaper to hire people in India than it is in North America or even in London. So they outsource stuff like the rotowing and all that stuff. So sometimes companies will have a company in India to do some of the smaller stuff. So there definitely is companies there. Pixamundo probably has one there. Rhythm and Hughes used to have one, but they went bankrupt. They're not around anymore. But there is a bunch of companies for sure in India that are around. Okay, so I will suggest, guys, if that's your dream to work at Marvel or work for Marvel, plan on working for someone smaller first, because that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Even in comic books. It's very rare for someone to get a job with Marvel right away. That's their first job. Go try to get a job at IDW first. Go try to get a job at Boom Studios first. Before you know, because sometimes with a lot of these places, you got to prove that you could do the job. With a lot of these places. Okay, so, or make your own comic book. Make your own comic book. Do what you can to prove that you could do the job. You guys remember the scene, right? The that's the soup. He's gonna eat it. There you go. Do I listen to Proco's Draftsman podcast? I actually don't. Yeah, I don't actually. I'll be honest, I don't listen to many art podcasts. Like, I used to listen to Jake Parker's. I'm still subscribed, but I don't really listen to it as much now these days. The only one I really listen to, if I'm going to be completely honest, in terms of art podcasts, is Chloe Rose's podcast. And that's about it. That's about it. I just found out that India is the third biggest VFX country after America and Canada. Yep, absolutely. Yep, for sure. I'd make a great guest on his podcast. Tell him to invite me. I'd love to be on, for sure. Let's see here. Oh, 8 years old and making your own comic book. That's great, Rory. Great to hear. I started out at Upper Deck for Marvel trading cards. That's great. That is a very good start, my friend. That is a very good start. That's awesome. You know what I used to love? I used to love the Marvel Masterpiece cards. Those were my favorite growing up. Those were some of my favorite cards. Marvel Masterpieces. Joe Jusko. I became a big fan of Joe Jusko. Love his artwork. Like, he was one of the first ones. Joe Jusko. For those of you who don't know, he's a painter. And he was the first one, for me, like even way before Alex Ross, he was the first one to make superheroes feel semi-real. They felt like they could be like real-life people. Because, back then, and we're talking about, what, 90s? Early 90s? Back then, there was none of the superhero movies you get now. We don't have any of these superhero movies. Like, we had Batman and Superman, and that was about it. And everything else looked weird, right? Like, we don't have what we had. We didn't have what you guys have. Spoiled kids. We never had it, right? We never had that. So to see something that would look kind of realistic at that time, it was, there you go. Oh my gosh, you got 100 Wonder Woman. That is intense. That is crazy. Congratulations, guys. That is amazing. I can't wait to draw them. I cannot wait to draw them. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. I'll make sure I'll give you guys a really good plug. A really, really good plug in the video. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Again, just email me, guys. Just email me the details and all that stuff. Or you want to share me a link? That's fantastic. Thank you. Oh, please do. Tweet it to whoever you guys want, guys. Tweet it to whoever you want. By all means, tweet it to whoever you want. So, yes, you're very spoiled, kids. You're spoiled, kids. I'm telling you, man, this day and age, with all these comic book movies, Star Wars movies, all this, I never thought we would ever see something like this. Never. Ever. Like, and you guys are growing up with it. A lot of you guys are growing up with it. So that's pretty insane. Right? So, and again, guys, thank you to New York Art and Speedscape. Please do subscribe to those guys. Those guys are awesome. They've been wonderful friends of mine for years. So thank you. Well, Speedscape for years. York, I think you're a little bit newer, right? Right, York? But me and York has gotten pretty close over the past few months, right? So this year, anyway. So thank you, guys. You guys are the best. Thank you. $100 Wonder Woman. That's insane. Thank you, guys. There you go. I've done a lot. I've been trying, my friend. I've been trying. So working smaller helps, guys. Working smaller definitely does help. Now the quality does suffer. I am not happy with the quality. I will be 100% honest. Not happy with the quality, but definitely want to, let's say CBB, as we say in the industry, could be better. Could be definitely better. How are we doing for time? Okay, so not too bad. I want it to be done this whole part by 12 o'clock. Okay, so let me just put this over here. Okay, so now we're gonna get into a little bit of Sorry. Now we're gonna get a little bit technical drawing here now, guys. Okay, yes, please do New York art. Google Docs. So boxofficeartist@gmail.com. That's it. Thank you, my friend. I'm a bit newer, but subscribed for years. Thank you, York. Thank you. Well, I've gotten to know you a little bit better. Like Speedscape has been around since what? What was been Speed? Like what? 2016? Right? 2016? 2015? OG. The OG. Speed's one of the OG guys. Here, so. Yeah. That is a Nintendo DS, my friend. Nintendo DS. That's what that is. Hey, Ben! Buddy Ben's here, guys. Everyone say hi to Ben. Been drawing for 8 hours. Not too bad. Not too bad. On schedule. That's what I could say right now. We're on schedule. I feel pretty good. For the most part. Feel pretty good. So let's keep trucking along. Let's keep trucking along. JJ No Square. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. And thank you guys for joining me here on a Sunday. Fabulous Sunday. Welcome, my friends. Yes? Yeah. Go put that in my drawers downstairs if you want. Okay? Like, we don't need it. Like, we could throw it out, but we should recycle it at least. But let's see here. Yep, 2016. That's right. 4 years went by really fast. Really fast. There you go. JJ No Square, just watched my newest video. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my friends. By the way, thank you guys for watching that video. The click rate, through rate is much higher on that video, and I appreciate that, guys. So, always keeping an eye on the analytics part of things. So if you haven't seen the latest video, that is a very fun video. I hope you guys like it. Again, no VFX in that video, but you know, just something that we've been talking about for the longest time, right? We've been talking about that possibly happening, right? So. Yeah. What time is it where I am? It's 2 past 4 p.m. Yeah, it's 11 a.m. this time. Yeah, so I believe you guys are 5 hours ahead of us, if I'm not mistaken. So, there you go. Let's see here. I remember watching my vids on your mom's computer. There you go. And Ben started back in 2018. So thank you guys for joining in. I really appreciate it, guys. Really appreciate it. And you guys have been watching for a long time, you know. We're all buddies here. That's one thing about this channel. There's no fans here. There's no fans here. This is buddies. Like, you guys are my pals. We're just hanging out, guys. That's what this is. No mistake about it. We are friends. You're my friend? Oh yeah, we're friends. Yeah. Oh, friends. I'm telling you though, I'm looking at this right now. I'm actually getting scared. This looks like a lot to color. A lot to color. I could give it to somebody to color, but it might take too long. It might take a while. There you go, Jacob. So, you becoming Ned's dad? Maybe? We'll see. We all buddies here. See, Jacob remembers the pineapple stream. There you go. That's how you know you're an OG, if you remember the pineapple stream. If you guys remember the pineapple stream. That was fun. Those are fun times, guys. Those are fun times. For those who don't know what the pineapple stream is, we did the stream. It was pretty much a karaoke stream. That's what it was. But it was to celebrate me finishing. It was to celebrate me finishing the very first Star Wars mural. And then PJ, you guys remember PJ? PJ was kind enough to put together this wonderful tribute video of a lot of you guys. Some of you guys were in there, but a lot of people like congratulating me and even contacted Jazza. Jazza made a surprise appearance in that video, which was amazing at that time. So that was a lot of fun. It was good times back then. Hey Taylor, how you doing? Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see here. Tang Tang. I like that name. Tang Tang. Yeah, are you Filipino, man? That's a very Filipino name. Tang Tang. Tang Tang. Did you ever draw a piece and approach that, and in the end you realize it didn't turn out the way you expect? All the time. Like this one is definitely doing that right now. Blame Rick. Oh, we ain't going there, Speedscape. We ain't going there. Oh, Speed. Oh, Speed. We're not going there, my friend. When I'm going to draw Jordan Ramsey in Marvel style. Well, it's we still have time. That was only like 10 months ago when I promised that, right? There you go. Hashtag blame Rick. Oh, those were the days, my friend. Those were the days. Shouldn't blame Rick. There you go. Oh, really? Really, Speedscape? Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know what? I want to rewatch that video. We're going to rewatch it. Maybe not today. Not today. I don't want to put that on you guys right now. I want to spring that on you right now. But I think we should rewatch. We should definitely rewatch that video. That video, okay? That was from how many years ago? 6 years ago? I mean, not right now because I do need to get this done. And I have every second kind of timed out right now. So, but maybe we should do that soon, guys. Let's do that. We will revisit. We are going to revisit that tribute video. Okay, we will do that. Okay. There you go. Yeah, it's on this channel, New Yorker. Just look for the Jazz's face. Jazz's face is in the thumbnail. I forgot what I called it though. I don't remember. I don't remember what I called it. So many mods. That's right. It's all blue. It's all blue. Oh, let's see here. What was your favorite episode? Or again, my favorite that's a two-part question, right? My favorite episode overall. Favorite overall episode is the first one. I like the first one, the Jon Favreau directed one. It's like a mini movie, that one. I really enjoyed that one. And my favorite moment, though, it's got to be the whole Luke thing at the end. The whole Luke thing at the end. That's got to be my favorite moment. So a two-pronged answer to that, but that's the truth. And when I say the Luke moment, Luke reckon fools. That's what I like to call it. Reckon some fools. Reckon some droid fools. There you go. Nye Crone. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Darjeeling. Sorry, every time I see your name, my friend, I always forget how I pronounced it the time before. Always forget. So we're making good time here, guys. I want to finish this part here by 12, and then we will probably take a little bit longer of an extended break. A break for lunch. Do we have lunch, love? Oh, we didn't thing it yet, eh? Love? We didn't do the beans. Oh, you just started? Okay. So maybe we could have that for dinner. I still have some leftovers from yesterday, though, right? So take a quick break for lunch. I'm not too long. Maybe about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll get back at it, right? So, love Red Vibe showing up, mirroring Vader and Rogue One. Absolutely. And I'm telling you guys, that's what I wanted to see. Even if you had a little bit of that in The Last Jedi, I would have liked The Last Jedi way more. I would have liked The Last Jedi way more if we got to see a little bit of that. You know what, when Luke crushed the droid with the Force? When he crushed that? I wanted him to see him lift up those AT-ATs with his hand, crush them, slam into the ground. I want to see all of that. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. But he didn't do anything. Last Jedi. Like, it's not like he didn't do anything. Like, technically, he did do the most powerful thing that a Jedi could ever do in that moment. But visually, it wasn't the Luke you wanted to see, right? Or me anyway. Maybe it's different for you, and that's fantastic. But if he would have done what he did in the last Mandalorian episode, I would have loved that episode so much more. I'm telling you that right now. Right, so there you go, buddy. Buddy knows what I'm talking about. Buddy knows what I'm talking about. Finally, that's what I wanted to see. Reckons of fools. Reckons of fools. And to me, that's why I think they created the Dark Troopers, because they needed somebody that Luke could kill. And because they're droids, nobody's going to care, right? Because they're droids. I think that's why they went with the droids, to be honest with you. They just were looking for somebody for him to wreck. Because he couldn't do stormtroopers, right? Because that would look very... it wouldn't look right. If it was stormtroopers, like, oh, come on, guy, they're living, right? He couldn't do that with stormtroopers. We wouldn't have accepted it as much. I would have, but I would have, right? But there you go. What software do you use to edit your vid? Adobe Premiere. Adobe Premiere, my friend. Reckon some fools. That's what I see. Luke reckons some fools, and we got that finally, after so many years. I was so excited, man. I was so excited when I was watching that. So excited. Oh, Michael, was that you? You were Mr. Beast? There you go. There you go. I want to see Luke with Force lightning. I don't know about that, Jacob. I don't know about that. Yeah, the Fat Bib Fortuna, that was hilarious, right? And he said McClunky, right? McClunky. McClunky. That's so funny. McClunky. McClunky. There we go. I rewatched the Luke scene with the Vader music from Rogue One. I did not see that one. I definitely have to see that one for sure. It was like the reverse, right? It was definitely the reverse. That hallway and everything. So sick. Right on. Was that Starkiller style? Like I've never watched that video game, right? So that was Sam Witwer, right? Starkiller. Let's see there. I think there will be a Beskar 1 in the future for Din to fight. Those Terminators were awesome. Yeah, for sure. No, they're coming back. Those Dark Troopers were pretty... You know, they established with that first Din fight. They established how how crazy. Oh, thank you, love. My love brought me. Oh wow, smells good. I can't see. I can't see. They established how powerful those droids were with that just one fight. That one fight. So just to prove to you guys, no, these guys don't stand a chance against these Dark Troopers, right? So that was pretty awesome. They seem to be distancing themselves from the sequel trilogy. No, it's true. They are. It's very obvious. For now, again, like I'm thinking that the sequel trilogy might suffer. It might, it might turn out the same as the prequels in the sense that they will have their young fans for them, and when they get older, they'll be like, "Hey, we love the sequel trilogy." I could totally see that happening. A history repeating itself, right? I could totally see something like that happen. So maybe for now they're distancing themselves. It's just like how before they were distancing. Can't speak after 8 hours. Distancing themselves from the prequels. They really were. Like the early 2010s, they really were trying to distance themselves from the sequels. And then they realized the prequelists, they're all grown up now. Everyone who watched Jar Jar as a kid, they're old now. And they loved it. They loved it, right? So that's why they're still putting their stock into a lot of the prequel stuff. That's why there's a lot of prequel tie-ins, right? So I could totally see the same thing happening with the sequel trilogy, in that essence. So, still strong, Justin. Still strong, my friend. In the previous canon, oh, he did. Hey, Jacob. Okay, so yeah, correct. I stand corrected. Right on. I don't know if that makes me want to see it. I don't necessarily want to see it. I think maybe if we didn't see it with Rey, maybe that would be something that's interesting. But because we saw it with Rey, I don't know how it would feel about seeing that. That's why. Just because we saw it with Rey and how all that turned out, So. Let's see here. My favorite character out of the Mandalorian, you mean? Out of the Mandalorian? Luke? We'll go. Well, if it's not, if you're talking about not in the main characters, well, I guess there's that question can be answered in so many ways. But I'll go with my friend Grogu here. Talk to the people, Grogu. What do you think, Grogu? Are you my favorite? Are you my favorite, Grogu? What do you think? He agrees. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. There you go. Caden asks, do you think the Book of Boba Fett is now a new show? What's it called? Or the name of the next the chapter of the next season? It definitely could be the next chapter of next season. I would prefer it to be a new show. But if it is the next season, I won't mind it at all. Like, there were so many unanswered questions. Like, does Din, the Mandalorian, does Din rule Mandalore now? Like, stuff like that, right? Hi, Brady. There you go. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, the only Star Wars movie I have a problem with is the Han Solo flick. I get that for sure. A lot of people have a problem with the Star Wars, that Han Solo flick. I'll be honest, I didn't mind it too much. I thought it was a fun movie. I definitely thought it was a fun movie. He didn't feel like Han Solo to me, and that's just me personally. I didn't think Alden Ehrenreich felt like Han Solo to me. Some did. Some thought he was perfect, and that's totally fine. But personally, as a movie, I really enjoyed the movie. Overall, as a movie. But in terms of, so I do have my problems with it, but I do like that movie, right? So it's one of those type of deals. So, let's see here. Let's see. You heard the Book of Boba Fett will be another show. Yep, for sure. And again, I would prefer it that way. But, you know, if it's not, then I'm fine either way. I'm sure the story's going to continue no matter what, right? And the question is, are these two going to face off? Are these two going to face off? Or maybe they'll become a couple. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But that was one thing I really wish I could have done last year, guys, was drawing that Star Wars piece live with you. That's one thing I really wish I could have done. But just the way that Disney worked, it was just not possible. I really, really, really wanted to draw this live with you guys last year, but they wouldn't let me, unfortunately. So maybe Din becomes the new ruler of Mandalore. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, for sure. Draw Dune. Not today. Not today. From what I've gathered, it's my own show. It's its own show. And they're already starting a new season 3 with Din. That's what I've heard of too. So, and let's hope that's the case. Let's hope that's the case. Because I know they did announce Mandalorian season 3. And so. But just say we're right, and then it is their own show. How cool of it is of Disney to not reveal that during the investors call. They didn't reveal it. They held it back. Now they did have like 5,000 other things to announce in that investor call. But how cool was it to not say that was happening? That was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty amazing. Yeah, they dropped so much news in that investor call. That was like sensory overload, you know? Definitely like sensory overload. Well, didn't get a new ship. I hope so. Definitely hope so. Do you ever think we would see Grogu grow up and go ham like Yoda in episode 2? I would love to see it. I definitely would love to see it. Let's go. Grogu versus Kylo. Grogu versus Kylo. There you go. Grogu versus Ben Solo. That's what I want to see. That's the match I want to see. Right there. Right there. I think King Arthur's story boasts consistency filled at leading. Right on. Might want to go take a break. Yeah, go for a break, Speed. You've been here for the whole time. There you go. And thank you again for the one. Again, guys, huge round of applause to Speedscape and to New York Art. They found for me 100 Wonder Woman to draw. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate that, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. There you go. I heard about the new Buzz Lightyear movie. Yes, absolutely. We did talk about that on the stream. When we were doing the Spider-Man one. And yeah, excited for it. I'm very, very excited for it. So we'll see what happens. So 1 second here, guys. I'm just pulling up some reference here. How much time do I got left? I got 45 minutes left. Technically, I got 45 minutes to finish this, so we're making good time here, guys. So Making good time, so I'll have time to have some lunchy. Lunchy. There you go. See, New York's gonna get some food. Get some food, my friend. I'm actually gonna get food shortly too. But I do want to finish off this one piece here. I just need a little bit more reference. Where is it? It's episode 3. Yeah, that alien announcement, that was pretty sick also. A lot of crazy announcements, right? Is it true that rumor that Disney will do the next Alien movie? Well, they're doing an Alien TV show. That's what they're doing. Right, Grogu? Yeah. So that's pretty exciting. That's very, very exciting. So we'll see where that leads. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take you up on that, New York. There you go. There you go. There you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw the water here. Now, you know who was excellent at drawing water? A wonderful artist, one of my favorite artists in the world. Well, he sadly passed away from cancer. His name is Michael Turner. And I always loved his style, his attention to detail, the way he drew backgrounds. Like, he was one of my favorite artists of all time. And I loved the way he approached water, the way he drew water. So much detail. And actually, they're trying to bring all of his properties to life, right? So I think Scooter Braun, the what's it called, Justin Bieber's manager, he created a company. He bought his company, I think. So they're trying to turn all of his properties into movies. So Michael was the best, man. He was the best. I love Michael. Michael's work here. Pretty incredible. Okay, so I might come back to this piece and add more stuff, guys, but for now, I'm just going to add the minimum again. My whole point to this, my whole plan, because I went in this with a plan, is to just do everything that I set out to do, because I'm doing 4 comic book boards here, guys, today. And I'm going to try to do everything I set out to do on those boards, and if I have time, that's when we're going to go back and then add more characters, add more stuff to it. That's definitely what we will be doing for it. Yeah, the way Michael drew water in Fathom was really incredible. I loved how he drew water in Fathom. Definitely one of my favorite. Bye, Charles. Buddy, nope. Let's see here. Civil War, Soulfire, yep. Michael Turner did Soulfire. And of course Fathom is his big one, and he did a whole bunch of stuff. Did a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, Michael just had dinner and back. I like that idea, my friends. I might stop off for grab some food quickly. And when I say quick, guys, only like 10 minutes. I'm not gonna break for that long because we got a lot of work to do here. So the reason I'm working so hard on this particular one because I want this done today. Sometimes I spill off and I'll add more time. I can't do that this time around. Because I got stuff to do. I got some things I'm working on this week that are very, very important. So I need to finish this today. So whatever I could get done today, that's what we're gonna do. There you go. There's 10 hours of the stream, my friend. 10 hours. So I could add more to this, guys. I definitely could. To be honest, I want to add more detail to Din and to Baby Yoda down here. Like they really sorely lack detail, especially since they're the center point. So if there's anything I'm going to revisit back in here, guys, most likely it's these two. Definitely. But again, I'm going to move on and work on other things. Though this is probably my favorite right now. This part here, this the Yoda soup here. I think that's my favorite right now. I think that's my favorite right now. Okay, guys. So sketch art is back, but I'm going. All right. So I am going to take a quick 15. Let's just say to be safe, 15 to 20 minute break, guys. Okay. So I will be back. All right. We're gonna eat for lunch today. Veggies. That's all I can eat. I can only eat veggies there, buddy Buck. And almonds if I can find it. I have no idea where I put those almonds. I'm gonna find them. Okay, so I'm just gonna eat quickly, guys, and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna get going on the third piece. We're making good time. We're actually 30 minutes ahead of schedule. We're about 36 minutes ahead of schedule. I wanted 3 hours per section, so that's good. But I don't want to, I want to be lazy and then take the whole 30 minutes off. So hopefully I'll be back in like 20 minutes. Okay. All right, guys, I will be back. All right, so I will let you watch my friend sleep here in the meantime. Okay, take a nap in the meantime. Maybe I should, right? But nah, I feel pretty good, so don't need a nap yet. Maybe for the afternoon. But for you guys, our friend here, say goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Okay, and now he's just gonna take a nap. Just gonna take a nap. Let's take a nap. Take a nap, buddy. Take a nap. Let him sleep. Good night. Hey, your eyes open. There you go. Let him sleep. Okay, guys, give me like 20 minutes. We'll be back in 20 minutes at the max. Okay. You're right here. There you go. Can you read that? Back in 20 minutes. My handwriting's horrible. There you go. There you go. Okay, guys, I will be right back. I'm just gonna turn up my camera, and you guys will just watch grow for a little bit. All right.